Good morning, good morning, good morning, you lovely lot. It is Monday, and I've been awake since about 6:30. What's with me in this early rising? But yeah, so I've just got myself got myself dressed, and got myself sorted for the day. I have several jobs I need to do today, so the kids will be arriving this morning, and then I take them to school. Then I need to go and give Spog a wash because he has like a billion dead things stuck to his windscreen. And I would like that clean before travelling to Wales because it's annoying not being able to see past the various insectoid bodies. And then I need to go to Asda, get Kenzie's ingredients for his cooking. And I need to get a few things for home. And then ideally I need to go and weed the front garden. But we'll see. The weather is a bit overcast and I haven't checked the forecast, so I don't know if it's going to rain or not. If it rains, then I won't be weeding the garden because I don't want to get soggy. And I might do another puzzle because I did a lot of housework over the weekend. I do need to clean the bathroom. But I might sit and do a puzzle because I think I did so much yesterday that was for everybody else and for the house and what have you. I would probably like to have some time doing what I want to do a little bit. Anyway, I'm going to make myself some breakfast because I'm hungry, and yeah, I'll come back to you in a bit. It's about 9:10. The children are at school. The tortoises have gone to school as well. So an update on the tortoises. They're not our tortoises. They're the school's tortoises. But with lockdown and everything else, they've pretty much been here solidly for the last 18 months maybe. Obviously, I haven't got my own children at school anymore and haven't done for 4 years. But I have had the tortoises here weekends and evenings for many, many years. And we've just felt that it's time for them to be looked after by somebody else at the school. We love having them, but obviously they don't really fit in the vivarium anymore. They fight, they need more space. They could do with a heat light and sort of UV lamp set up outside of the vivarium, and we just don't have the space or the capacity to deal with that. And it's not really up to us, if you see what I mean, because they're not our pet. And Lee's getting a bit fed up with having them poop everywhere, and I'm starting to get fed up with cleaning up poo and wee, to be honest, because they're always out of the vivarium now. And I mean, yesterday I bleached all the floors and I cleared up about 4 messes off the floor. And the bigger they get, the bigger the messes are. And when they walk over it, they spread it everywhere. So we just decided now's the time, especially with me travelling at the weekends. It's not really fair on Lee and the boys to be looking after them when that wasn't something they offered to do. So I spoke to the head teacher a week ago, and she said she'd been thinking about it as well, and that she's going to look for alternative care arrangements for them, that, you know, someone else will get the rota back up again for people looking after them at weekends and stuff. So, but today I have put them in the box and carried them up to the school because it's a nice day out there, and they've got a run that my dad built for them years and years ago when my boys were at the school. So they could be in the run today and they can enjoy being outside in the grass, eating weeds and things, and just, you know, having a much nicer time than walking around on my decking. So I've sent them in. What have I got to do? So today I have just booked a tumble dryer repair because the tumble dryer is making a grinding noise when it's in use. That can't be good. I've just ordered some Father's Day craft stuff from Baker Ross, and that will be coming this week because it's Father's Day, not this Sunday but the following Sunday. And I do need to go and wash Spog and get all those bugs off his windscreen, and then I need to go to Asda and get some food shopping and pick up those bits for Kenzie's cooking assessment on Wednesday. So I think I'll go and do those now, and then we'll see where we're at, and I might start on the weeding. It should be quite relaxing just sitting out there. It's perked up out there. It's blue sky now, so let's go do those jobs, shall we? And then we'll address what else needs doing. I bought some wildflower butterfly mix from Asda while I was in there, and I'm just going to go and sprinkle it on my flower bed. I'm not sure it'll work. I've done this before and nothing's really grown, but I might be lucky, so I'm just going to go and throw some of this down on the flower bed. That looks better after a hoover. Looks much cleaner and tidier. Less things for Harrison to eat tomorrow. Although that will shed again tomorrow and I'll have to sweep it all up again. But for now, it looks good. So I'm having roast chicken, rocket and creamy coleslaw for my lunch. And I'm very much looking forward to it. It's 12:30 and I've had lunch and I've sat for a little bit and done the editing so far on what I filmed today. And now I think I should really go and do that weeding. I should go and do it really, because it's going to be back to normal with the children. I'm going to have a lot on. I'm going to be tired in the evenings because I'll have like 8 children at some points, and that's a lot of work. Yeah, so I should really just go and get it done. It was funny, I'm noticing that Spog must seem more desirable and less like a builder's van to people now, because when I pulled up in Asda, a guy was getting in his car and he kept standing there and looking at me, and I thought, does he know me? He kept looking at me and looking at the van, looking at me and looking at the van. I was like, what if he's going to say something? Anyway, I walked around the side of the van, opened the door and what have you, got my bags out. He looked through his window, but he didn't actually speak to me. So he must have just been checking out the van. I thought he might know me and talk to me, but clearly not. It's the van he was looking at. And the second guy, when I came back with all the shopping and pulled the trolley up, there was a guy in a white van parked just kind of off to the side. And he looked at me and he said, "You don't live in that, do you?" And I went, "No, I don't live in it." It says you do on the side. And I said, I looked at it and it says van life, and I said, no, it doesn't say I live in it. And I unlocked the door and I turned around to him and I said, it says I like the van life. So I said I have the best of both worlds. I said I like to travel in the van, but I like to go home and have a bath. And he laughed and he said, yeah, I noticed you got YouTube stickers on the back. I didn't say that I was one of them. He said, oh, and a lot of people on there live in them full time, don't they? And I was like, yeah, there are a lot of people living in them full time. But I didn't say anything about, yeah, one of those channels on the back is mine, because I'm not that brave. So yeah, that was twice in Asda. Somebody was eyeing up the van. And I think it's the wheels. I think having put those wheels on Spog just seems to make a difference. And the fact that I try and keep him as clean as I can. So obviously it just had a wash and he was all sparkling. Yeah, I just thought I'd share that with you. Anyway, I should stop procrastinating and go and actually do what I need to do, which is weed this front garden. Cannot put it off any longer. That'll do for now. I'm worn out. It'll do. Look at the state of them. Time for a bath, I think, before I do the school run. Hello, little hedgehog.
I used to have fleas in my mouth.
You used to have fleas, did you, Christopher?
I used to have in my mouth.
Nice.
I used to have fleas He's in my bottom.
Nice, Thomas.
In my bottom.
Well, this one's just got
in my bottom.
Look, Thomas, he's got a little tick here. That little grey thing is a tick. And that's probably making him feel poorly, which is why he's come out in the day. And he looks very small, so I think he's a baby. Yeah, because normally they're nocturnal. Do you know what nocturnal means? Nocturnal, don't touch please. Nocturnal means they're nighttime creatures. They come out at night.
I didn't touch him on the finger. Did we wake him up?
No, he shouldn't be awake. He should be sleeping because he's nocturnal. Oh yeah, there's a flea. He does have fleas. So he's probably, see these things moving on him, they're fleas. So he's probably a bit anemic because the fleas and the ticks are drinking his blood. So he's going to go to the animal hospital.
Is he a baby?
He is a baby, yeah. He was walking across the grass. There's an egg, been kicked out of a nest somewhere. Probably from the tree. One of our neighbours had a box of toys outside the house, saying free toys, help yourself. So we've got a big bag of dump trucks and bulldozers, other cool vehicles. The kids are going to look forward to playing with those. Thomas's mum and Thomas took the hedgehog to the animal hospital, so I didn't have to drive up there after work. That was very good. He was absolutely covered in fleas and ticks. Now I feel like itchy and horrible, but I'm sure I'm fine. If I get covered in bites, we'll know why, won't we? So that was a bit of excitement. The children like that. And then while I was at the park, one of the girls that was chatting to me was a little girl called Espy, who I used to look after. I think it must have been pre-vlog, but she was definitely in my written blogs on my website. But yeah, she's so grown up now. She must be 8, and she was there with her cousins, and had a lovely chat with Nan and with her aunt. But yeah, my goodness, I didn't recognise her to start with, but it was so nice to see her. And we had a really lovely chat, me and her cousin and her. We just sat and had a really nice chat with the hedgehog, and they were asking me, you know, about the hedgehog, and then they were telling me different stories of things they've rescued, and it was just really lovely to catch up with her after years and years of, you know, not looking after her, of her having left my setting, and then suddenly seeing her again was really nice. Anyway, that's enough whiffle waffle for today, I think. It's been quite a whiffle waffly day, hasn't it? Right, I think that's it. I'm going to say goodbye now, and I'm going to see you all tomorrow. So thank you very much for watching. Enjoy your evening.